Hello guys, my name is Samet, and I want to present to you the Spell Codex. If you're using Iron Spells and Spellbooks add-on, casting isn't about the old Spellbook wheel anymore. You discover spells, spend XP to unlock tiers in the Spell Codex, equip them to your action bar, and cast them from there. I'll show you the loop in this video. Spell Codex turns Iron Magic into RPG loop. Step 1, discover a spell, so it appears in your codex. Step 2, spend experience to unlock higher tiers. Step 3, equip a tier to your 9 action bar slot. And step 4, cast the spells only from that bar. So, open the Spell Codex with the spell action bar key. By default, that's the grave accent, the key under escape. You'll see school tabs, a spell grid, and the 9 action bar slot at the top. School tabs only show up once you discovered at least one spell in that book. I'm gonna give myself, for instance, with the command specs codex, I'll be choosing a spell, give page, to whom? Myself, and a spell. By the way, even add-on spells are compatible with this mod, so you can add, for instance, the basic Iron Spells and Spellbooks, ISS Magic from the East, Iron Spells and Unstable Spellbooks, and so on, and choose any spell ID from this list. It will add to you this codex. Right-clicking it will discover you that spell and will show up in the newly discovered school as well. For instance, this spell discovered the Annihilation school, the Annihilation Arrow spell. Unfortunately, apparently the spell doesn't have a texture for us to see. Let's try giving ourselves a different spell from a different mod. For instance, Wind Spellbook, and I want to add Tornado. Let's right click on that, open the Spell Codex, and we'll see under the school, under the Wind School, the Tornado spell. It is now discovered, and as you can see, it says Tornado and in parentheses 0 out of 5. What does that 0 out of 5 means? It means that it has 5 tiers that can be learned. In order to learn the spells, like I mentioned, you need some experience. Let's give ourselves some experience. Experience, add to myself, let's say about 100 levels, and that should do it. Opening the Spell Codex back, I will go to the Wind School, and pressing the plus sign will teach me the first tier of the spell. Let's click it and see what happens. It says tier 1 costs 30 levels of XP. I click on that, and I'm looking at the bottom of the XP bar. You can see that some XP was subtracted. It actually took out 30 levels of XP. Doesn't show you that exactly numerically, because it actually takes out XP in value of 30 levels. 30 levels counted from 0 to 30. That's why it only shows that it took out 2 levels. You can see now that the next tier it costs about 40 levels, and I can still learn the next tier, and again it took out a few levels. Now, once you learn some spells and unlocked some tiers, the way to use them is by clicking on them. You'll see at the bottom of the codex the tier levels that you unlocked, and you can actually choose any one of them by just clicking it, and will give you the icon of that spell, and now you can drop it in the spell action bar. Let's put it here. Right now I have keybinds from 1 to 9, matching each slot of the action bar. You can actually change them by going to Controls, Keybind, scroll all the way down to spell action bar, and you can reassign them here. And I normally like to put like shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, and so on. That way I find it a little bit easier to actually cast spells. And once I have enough mana, as well as I can see here, this spell costs about 200 mana. Let's do something. Let's go back to creative, find some armor. That bumps up my max mana. Let's see what we got here from different mods you can use. What is this? Mithril Spellblade. Okay, we'll equip all of this, going back to survival. And now, as you can see, I have a max of 600 mana, and once I reach 200, you can see now that the spell is not grayed out anymore, and I can use it. Pretty neat. There are different ways to discover spells, not only via Codex, which, like I mentioned, you can rarely find them in loot chests in dungeons. You can also craft them using the basic iron spells, focus items, and a paper. Let me show you what I mean. Let's consider, for example, the wind spells, which they normally... one second, let's find the wind spell so I can explain it better. The wind spells normally require to be crafted in a scroll forge, and they require ink, paper, and a wind charge. This wind charge here is the focus item of the wind school. For instance, let's search some spells from basic iron spells, like ignited reinforcement scroll. Doesn't show. Let's find one that can be crafted in a scroll forge. There we go. It needs ink, paper, and blaze rod or charred bones. Blaze rod or charred bones are again the focus items, and in order to craft them manually, so let's give ourselves first a paper and a focus item. For instance, I would like to have let's say divine pearl. I want a divine pearl. So you need to hold at least one of these two items in the offhand, the other one in the main hand, and you do shift and right click, and it crafts for you a random codex of that particular school. And it crafted me golden shower. I can right click on it and it discovered it. It is from the fire school incinerator. And again, oh no, sorry, it was the holy school, the golden shower spell. That's a peculiar name, of course, and you probably didn't notice, but it costed me some levels as well. The amount to craft an item from your inventory, a codex from your inventory, is about 10 levels. And once you manage to unlock a good amount of spells, you can actually start equipping them in the action bar. You can also use more tiers of the same spell that you unlocked. I have here tier 1, I have here tier 2. You can use any of them, but they do share the cooldown. There you go. There are a few things that needs to be mentioned. If you, for instance, hold focus item in your hand and trying to build the codex from that school, you will actually have a discount, a cost discount of about 25%. Also, as you notice, there's a respec button on the bottom right of the codex. This actually resets every spells that you learned so far. Every tiers that you learned so far, you can still keep the spells as discovered, and you get back about 25% of the invested XP back to you. There we go. And instead of having 100 levels, you can see now I have 93 levels. There are a few configs that can be edited for this mod. Let me show you a few of them. You have the Codex settings. You have the known spells. This actually, you don't need to worry about this one. This only registers all the spells from all the mods that you're using in order for the mod to use their IDs more efficiently. School access, in case you want to ban any schools from within any of the mods that you use, you just type in the ID of that school and true or false. By default, everything is true. School unlock cost, just in case you want to add a general cost per school. For instance, I want every spell in the wind school, the first tier, to cost 20 levels. I will go ahead and type in here like first level, I want it to cost 20 levels. For the tier 2, I want to cost about 90 levels, and so on. If this is too limited for you, don't worry, I have you covered. You have the spell unlock cost for individual spells altogether. The way to do it is just start up on JSON object and define the ID of a spell you want to change the spell cost. Let's take here from the Fire Cinder expansion Obsidian Raw spell. We'll name it here, and the same as in the school XP cost, we'll do the same. The first tier will cost 50 levels, the second tier will cost 100 levels, and so on. Keep in mind that some spells do have a limited number of tiers. Not all of them go up to tier 10 or 11. Some of them just have one tier, some of them have 3 tiers, 5 tiers, and so on. Keep that in mind when you're setting up tier costs. You also have the spell blacklist in case you don't want a particular spell to be discoverable, used, displayed. For instance, like I had this Annihilation Arrow, just because it doesn't have the displaying icon, I would like to add it to the blacklist config. In order to do that, all I have to do is go in creative, just in case I don't know its ID, open up the spell codex again and see there that it shows the ID of this specific spell, Cataclysm Spellbooks Incinerator. I'm sorry, for this one I meant Legendary Spellbooks Annihilation Arrow. Yeah, you can do that in creative. Alright, that's Spell Codex. Discover spells, unlock tiers with XP, equip the bar, cast what you've earned. If this helped, like and subscribe, and drop a question in the comments. Links of the mods are in the description. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.